It's Test week, All Blacks vs Springboks. 54 times we've played Test matches here. The All Blacks have won 25 times, and I've won 3 of them. Anyway, it's been about 9 years since I was last in South Africa. Man, it's good to be back. Just landed in Joburg. It's 6 AM. I'm a little bit tired, but I'm excited. Let's go watch the boys train. For those of you who don't know, my name's Lima Sopoaga. I'm a former All Black. My All Black number is 1145. An interesting fact about me being here in South Africa though is I actually made my debut here at Ellis Park against the Springboks in 2015.
The man who set a new record for the Highlanders this year with his points scored. First kick at goal for Sopoaga in a test match, and it is a beauty!
To be here now is pretty special, and I wasn't planning on bringing my boots and training, but when Uncle Renz tells you to put the boots on, you better put the boots on and get out there. So, gonna help the boys prepare for Saturday's test match at Ellis Park. My trusty boots will hopefully serve me well in this sweltering heat today.
Sops, there's no reason why you can't, brother.
Thanks, Baz. I really appreciate that, eh? That vote of confidence has really filled me with joy. Thank you, bro. I'll catch your long balls for you.
For the boys that haven't played at Ellis Park, particularly the ones that haven't played in South Africa before, what's something that you should, what's something that they should expect that might help them on game day?
You'll see some things on the way to the stadium that are eye-opening. On the streets, their supporters, how passionate they are, and then when you get off the bus, you hear some things that you might have not have heard before. So it's just been ready for all of that. I don't know if you can ever be until you experience it, but that's what we're in for. It's some environment to play footy.
Cheers, Baz.
Bro, that was out the gate. I need all the help I can get, bro. I got in at 6 o'clock, training at 9.
Down here. 4 men.
Clean this. Restart, bro. No, you need to get your ball.
Reset. Up.
That was the best day ever. It was like being in the team again. But not really. Still working on that. Anyways, the boys got a day off tomorrow. Some boys are gonna sleep, some boys are gonna go on a safari, some boys are gonna go play golf. And they use that so that they can fill their cup, refresh their bodies and refresh their minds. Because on Thursday, they're gonna come into the training and they're gonna hiss and go hard. I'm gonna go to sleep though.
Oh yeah, we've got a few crews just turning up here.
Planning to try and find hippos on the way back.
Yeah, don't touch it.
National Reserve. What's the name of the National Reserve, first of all?
And then Reserve.
lodge. We've seen 8-meter long African python, lion, what else? Cheetah, leopard, guru.
Pretty sure there's no leopard.
We've seen it, unfortunately. We've seen it on our way back. Hopefully we're spotting some. The two greatest, Moto and Claudia. Hopefully. Wow, we've seen Pumbaa.
Yeah, it's amazing. Some of us first time here is this sort of stuff, and it's some stuff that you don't get to do too often. So good to get amongst it. Good to see some obviously pretty cool animals and just really be one with nature.
Good bodies. What's the feel out there though? Boys hissing, locked in.
Bro, the intensity is crazy. The focus, the clarity, even when it doesn't go well. Boys are just on, man. You know that it means something to them. I haven't been around this whole campaign, but the difference between July and now for this South African test, bro, it's miles apart.
The boys are brilliant. This 2026, I'm so impressed with the quality of the individual. The boys have really impressed me. And I quite frankly, I got a wee bit of a surprise, because if you listen to the media, there's always question marks, but I've been blown away by their support of each other, by their support of what's going on in this team. They're really positive and really supportive. It makes an old fella feel good, It
seemed like you were a little bit down about having to leave the group. What's so special about this one for you personally? And I guess what will you miss most about this?
Oh, look, I've been involved in rugby for a long time. It's so long I can't remember how long. Probably 55 years. Longer than that. 75 years. Playing and coaching and all that sort of stuff. So it's part of you. It becomes part of you, and I'm been very fortunate to have gone through the experience I've gone through, and I thought it was all over a few years ago now, and to be asked to be involved is a huge privilege for me. And what is happening in this group has made an impression. I think we're on the right track, and so it was just sad to leave, and because you get to know these young guys, you get to know the management. You've got a lot of respect for what's going on, and you've enjoyed that association. But, I'm here hopefully to the end of the World Cup, and that'll be rekindled. And I'm here today.
That's right.
Left yesterday, here today.
Just a learning from today that I felt, as when we didn't get things right, and that little pause that we had, just mentally we just switched off for that half a second, 1 second. That's that reset, go again, We don't have that much time in test footy, especially over here. They'll punish us, so just think about that in the next wee while. We're going to make mistakes, it's part of the game, but it's how quickly we switch that switch again to get on danger day, to clean her up, whatever it is, because that's the difference, and it will be on Saturday.
I saw that Rico Ioane, Tana Umanga and George Bauer, they were wearing the Benel Sulu, or I think it's called a Iwhaikanga in Samoan. They had a custom one made with their All Black suit. They're iconic. They know who they are, they know what they're about, and to be able to have that connection between their team values and their standards and who they are, to be able to marry that up with the individuals, it just showed that how much they care for the individual, that you don't have to leave who you are at the door just because you're coming into an All Blacks environment.
have the absolute privilege to be here with you all. I know you've had the 96 boys here, no doubt would have been some really good insights in terms of the tour that's ahead. But tonight I want to talk about something a little bit more different. You know, the legacy of our All Blacks have always been about generations of men that have had different backgrounds. And I think what's also to say that wherever you were born, whatever language your grandparents or your great-grandparents have spoken from, we all share one thing, a jersey that is the same. But we also share one ocean. And what I've heard Hardy say, we are all Pacific. And so tonight, for me, when I think about the generations and the legacy of our All Blacks, I think about what sits in there also as a generation of Pacifica greats. I think about Tui Fasasina, Sir Brian Williams. I think about Laoli, Sir Michael Jones. I think about some of Jonah, our brother Jonah. I think about here, Whaalongo Tana Umanga. I think about Ma'anonu. I think about many of others of our Pacific brothers that have really shaped the game and shared the game with the values that they have of service, tautua, of alofa. But tonight, I want to share something different as well, that also represents not just them, but also represents all of us as one team as well. And tonight we want to just really be honoured and to present what we have, the All Blacks Iawhaikanga. The Iawhaikanga is a formal dress that we wear. It's here. It not only represents Pacifica, but it represents all our cultures within our team across Pacifica. And as you can see here, gentlemen, also men, that the patterns on there just speaks of one story by many different peoples in our team. Not only that, it also speaks to the way that as the All Blacks, how we play the game, flowing, instinctive, and unity.
Saturday's test for the All Blacks if they want to win the series, to win strikingly?
Yeah, we sort of, our first test was in Cape Town, which was the last of the Tri-Nations, if you remember. Yes. But we still saw that as, you know, a 4-test series, really, that we needed to make a bit of a statement. And I think it's up to the boys tomorrow. They've got an opportunity to make a bit of a statement. Because like in 96, we were playing against the world champions. Everyone expected them to win. So if you can get that first one under your belt, just puts a bit of pressure. I know Dave today sort of diverted that sort of question, but it would definitely put pressure back on South Africa if we can, you know, get a win on Saturday.
We're here in Adidas. We're one day out from the test match. This morning, it's called Champions Window. And so what that means is the players go out, meet sponsors, meet fans, get out and about before they have to go to captain's run. So we've got Codie, we've got D-Mac, we've got Roy Gard, we've got Ruben Love here, and there's a bunch of fans in there who are excited to meet their superstars. So come along and let's see it. We've been out for a while. Back in Test match, rugby's greatest rivalry. Test 1 tomorrow at Ellis Park. Doesn't get any bigger. How are you feeling and how are the emotions of it all?
Yeah, super excited. I played them once in 2023 and I've missed every other opportunity because I was injured. So 2024 I didn't get the opportunity to play because I hurt my knee, and then last year in New Zealand I had a foot fracture, so I wasn't able to play then. So yeah, I feel like I've been waiting a long time to get an opportunity to play them again. So just so excited. They're obviously the best in the world for a reason. Current world champions, and like it is rugby's greatest rivalry. There's so much legacy between these two teams, and yeah, it's just so awesome to be able to have the opportunity to play them, you know, in their home country at Ellis Park. Like it literally doesn't get any bigger. So as you know, like the intensity of it's going to be through the roof, and it's going to take everything. But yeah, we'll be up for it.
Yeah. And how's the feeling in the camp heading into tomorrow? Obviously, it's you know -1, so captain's run today, and then into the game tomorrow.
No, good. I mean, it's hard to measure when you're before the game, but. I think we've set ourselves up nicely the last 3 weeks with the games, and then leading into this one. Yeah, it's going to be a doozy, bro.
Oh, bro, I can feel the energy from you, and I can feel like we both know walking down that steep tunnel.
Yeah.
And when you come out to that sea of green, you know, it's really that siege mentality, right? Where it is us against the world.
You're like surrounded. Yeah.
And you've got the guy on your left, the guy on your right, but you know that you will do everything for those guys tomorrow, right?
Yeah, 100%. I feel like that's where the group's at. There's a real culture's good. Rugby's coming along nicely. We just got to go out there and get stuck into it. And yeah, how good, bro.
Go out tomorrow,
bro. Cheers, mate.
Next year, 4 years' time, good luck.
Welcome to Ellis Park.
Welcome to Ellis Park! To Ellis Park!
60,000 voices. 2 nations, 2 championship teams, and 1 rivalry that has defined generations. Nearly 6,000 feet above sea level. The air gets thinner, but the rugby gets heavier. 80 minutes where history means everything, but guarantees nothing. Rugby's greatest rivalry. Tonight, another chapter is written.
Yeah! Let's go, boys! Let's go, boys!
People are filling in the stadium, the pressure is rising, the atmosphere is building. Rugby's greatest rivalry.
Let's start. The atmosphere has been absolutely amazing. It is electrifying. The way that the South African anthem is probably one of the best that I've heard, and the respect for the haka and the rendition of the haka. Codie Taylor, take a bow. The way that he led that, and then the game has not, disappointed in terms of its intensity, its physicality. New Zealand with far less opportunities at the box. But being able to score those 2 tries, they're so dangerous with ball in hand. South Africa, a couple of opportunities. Geordie Barrett just saying, no way he's scoring a ball time there. I'm stopping that. So only 1 point in it. I think a hell of a lot to look forward to in that second half, and no chance of calling it because it can go either way.
They call it test match footy. Hey, backs against the wall, 60,000. We maybe had 1,000 Kiwis in the stands, but we felt you at home. We felt you around the world, and sometimes it's that All Black storm. They're gonna get you.
soaked a lot up tonight, eh? It's tough, just what we talked about earlier this week. Job's not done. But we've earned the right to have a smile on our face tonight. Well done. Not easy winning over here. We just won a test match against South Africa in their own home ground, so soak it up. We know we've got plenty more. Boys.
Yeah. Brothers on three. 1, 2, 3, brothers.
Their game was like a boxing match. Back and forth, but just remember us on our line, they're calling scrums and our boys fronted up, so just proud, man. Like, be where your feet are, enjoy this moment, and then get back on the horse on Monday.
Saying it's gutsy effort. We came here game 1 and we got the job done, and I'm must be proud of the boys right now.
Oh, you're massive. It was a real arm wrestle. We're under the pump set piece and didn't have a lot of territory early, and we hung in there by half time, and I think that's that period 19-16 up, a series of scrums and under the pump there, and massive defensive effort, and we're a fit side, and when we got our opportunities we're really clinical.
What do you put it down to this win?
It's a lot of heart. We're a tight group and boys bloody worked hard for each other tonight, so saw plenty of evidence of that. Really proud.
It's massive for us. At the same time, I understand it's only the start, but we'll take a lot of confidence from it.
Alright, Wally, I noticed you're wearing a Year Lover Lover. We've been wearing that around for the last 3 weeks, and I guess what does that speak to the culture of our team and including that into our attire now?
Yeah, we've just got the All Blacks, official All Blacks EFI gunman. Was presented to us before we came by Sylvia Topma and Ronnie Clark. It's just a symbol of our culture, tradition that we wear it. A lot of boys have Pacifica backgrounds in this team, and it's just our cultural background, and it's just a proud symbol for us to wear, and especially myself, I'm especially proud to wear it, and we're just extremely grateful for this gift.
We all knew it was going to be tough to get a win here, but like Ren said, it was gutsy, and the tour ain't over, but that's a hell of a start for the boys. Effort, courage, determination, and we ended up beating the Boks here at Ellis Park. Still plenty of work to do, keep our feet on the floor, but that's test 1 done, on to the next.